help from up there.
I asked around about this thing. Best description I would...
Brainiac is heading for Gotham, Batman.
Right.
This one's mine, this one, ooh, and this one. Flash, you probably want to put those back. Okay. Can I have your belt?
Where are all the poor people?
They're probably hiding inside, afraid we're gonna stomp on them.
Oh, I love you guys!
Look, it's Brainiac!
It's a giant skull!
I cannot get away from them! Attack my minions!
Lego Batman 3 walkthrough, part something, because I got my numbering completely off. This is the level Big Trouble in Little Gotham. Now, about my numbering, in the next, I'd say about 5 videos, I think my numbering is going to be one ahead of the actual video, like for my narration. The video title will have the correct number, but my narration will be off, and that's not unusual, but that's because I skipped over this video. For some reason, I narrated 5 levels ahead of this video, came back and checked to make sure that I'd done them all, and there's this one that I missed. And I'm just sitting there thinking, how the heck did I miss this one? But that's no big deal, I just narrate it normally. And it is kind of an important level because it is one of the final battles that you do with Brainiac for a little while. So first, you get to play as Lex Luthor and also Cyborg, and you'll just want to destroy some of these objects that are glowing. And if you can't really get to them because they're in the acid, Lex Luthor's hazard suit is useful for that. Just be sure to switch to that when you want to. I don't really know what I was doing switching to the energy suit here, and I don't really know what the point of that stuff up there was, but anyway, here you'll notice some barrels on the left side, some big giant water jugs. You will want to use Cyborg's magnetic suit on those too if you can, and that will free up some things that you do need. And once you do all 3 of them, they will open, and I can't remember exactly what these things do. What is it that happens here? I don't know what those things did. But anyway, when you're going throughout this level, Brainiac will be swooping down on you trying to miniaturize you, and that is kind of funny when that happens, because it's just kind of cool. But anyway, on the left side here, just blow that up with Cyborg, and then switch over to Lex Luthor and use his shield. That's why I pulled out his shield, because I knew I was going to need it. Anyway, use his shield, not his sensor suit, or his invisibility, his stealth suit. I don't know what was happening there, but sometimes when you push and hold the Y button to open up your suit menu, it switches your character instead, and that's really just kind of annoying. Anyway, come over here, destroy some of these Lego objects, and again, you get stuck in the acid, and that's always annoying. And there's going to be a lot of junk Lego pieces that you're going to need here, and you'll see those all just kind of lying around, but I don't collect them just yet. I don't think I do anyway. And this level was actually more annoying than most when it came to finding these junk Lego pieces. I don't know why I don't know why they made them a little bit more scarce in this one compared to the other ones, because in all the other levels they gave me a ton of pieces. So anyway, first you will want to also blow up, I guess this isn't first, this is like 10th, you'll want to blow up that truck and it'll just kind of let some acid loose, but I think that also gives you more junk Lego pieces, so it's just good around here to blow up any of the junk that you can, then finally blow up the glowing Lego barrels, and you'll be able to build the switch. Then you want to pull the switch, or I guess push the switch. And you'll notice a junk collector, junk material. So a switch to Lex Luthor, switch to his hazard suit, and go around searching for 25 of these items. And by the looks of it, it may be pretty easy, but I think I end up being 1 or 2 short for a while here. And I come down here, and there's really no pieces there. And I come over here, and I have to switch to the shield suit to get through the fire. And then back to the hazard suit to pick up the junk, and this gets me at about, how many? 23, so I am 2 short and there's just no more here, and I'm sucking around the edges thinking maybe 1 got off screen and I can pick it up, and I did pick 1 up, because now I'm at 24, but now I can't find any others, I can't destroy anything else, so I switch back to the shield, and then I come over here and I look around a little bit more. But the other pieces I am needing are kind of up above on that fan that's blowing air upwards. So you'll want to go over there and jump up there, and you should be able to see them on the top. I don't know why I'm not going to them quite yet. But I'm shooting these barrels and jumping happily into the acid. Because, you know, what fun would it be if you can't jump into the acid? And I kind of wish there was more acid like there was in Lego Batman 1, and how you had to use the machine, those big giant sucker up things to suck up the acid, and then you put it in something or other, I don't know, but it was like Joker's laughing acid or something. Lego Batman 1 was pretty darn creepy. Oh yeah, there's a mini kid inside this truck too. So anyway, Lego Batman 1 was creepy on some of the levels. Even when I was replaying it to make that Lego Batman 1 cutscenes video, it just creeped me out. I don't know what about it. It was weird. I still think it's one of my favorite Lego Batman games, but these ones are pretty good, especially because the stories are just so funny. So anyway, come up here, suck up the final pieces. Now I have 31. Now I have more than enough, and then I can put them into the junk collector, and this will build what I need to continue with the level.
We should throw this at Brainiac's ship. But I wouldn't like that if it happened to me.
We've got to throw it to stop Brainiac, but what if I miss?
So, of course, don't forget that Cyborg has a giant suit. You'll want to just switch to it. Then you can pick up this acid pot and throw it at Brainiac.
We got him. Does he look mad at us?
Oh, I do hope he's all right. Let's send him a present to say we're sorry.
I do love a good carnival. The games, the rides, oh, there's so much.
And now you get to switch on over to Joker and Flash. And of course, Joker has his electric capability, which he's had since Lego Batman 1. I don't know about 2, but anyway, you'll just want to switch to it. You get a pretty cool looking carnival outfit. And then you can destroy the Ferris wheel, sadly, and build this ball. And I think the Joker also has a ball he can use for that. Yes, he does. He's got a lot of weird abilities that I wouldn't have guessed he did. So his entire body just becomes a giant ball, and that's hilarious. Kind of reminds me of Wall-E with all the people tumbling around in the spaceship. Now this level on its own actually reminded me a lot of Lego Batman 1, and that's because it did feel very clowny, just with all the random colorful carnival stuff it's got on it. It's just kind of fun how they did it this way, and I kind of feel they could add more colorful things in some areas, but it is Batman, and Batman is generally grittier than most things. So come up here on the bottom part of this Ferris wheel and build the treadmill that you can use Flash on, and then you will charge up that Ferris wheel pretty quickly. And at the same time cause some destruction for no good reason. And the Flash is just, it's so weird playing as other characters once you're done playing as the Flash, because he's so quick and I love the attacks he can do on people. But build this Flash point here in the middle, and then you'll want to build the Ferris wheel object. And this actually ends up building a giant train track that even does a loop and everything, and you will use that train to whack Brainiac out of the sky. So with Joker's still charged up electricity, switch back to him and activate the train. This is really some sadistic torture that you would do in a Roller Coaster Tycoon, but they managed to put it in Lego too.
You got to press the button to stop Brainiac. I wanted to press it.
Grundy, hope this all work out for best.
Stop being so optimistic, Grundy. You're cramping my bad girl image.
Cheetah, we need Grundy's optimism. Now more than ever. I bet there's something in those botanical gardens we can use.
Right.
And now you're going to switch on over to the very chatty and kind of long-talking Cheetah Woman, Grundy, and Robin. I don't know how much longer she talked, but anyway, I felt I should get in here. So here you need to destroy 3 of these plants, and these, I think this is even in the botanical gardens, which really reminded me a lot of Arkham Asylum, but it's not really exactly the same as Arkham Asylum because there's no Poison Ivy yet. Anyway, I think she might be a character, but I'm not sure. Anyway, the 3 plants you need to get, first you need to uncover them, and you'll notice there's a golden pollen spore thing, I don't know what to call it, golden stub? I don't even know, but there's a golden brick that you'll need to laser down, but nobody who you are using has the capabilities of laser, so you'll first need to get a new suit for Robin to be able to do that. And the first thing, though, open up these 2 plants, because you won't get that suit until the 3rd plant. Then if you have both these plants opened up, all you have to do is come to them and laser them down to take them out. You don't have to look for them. You'll want to use Cheetah Woman, what's her name, to open up the plants every time there's a digging spot, so it's pretty important that she's following you. You're going to need Grundy for a few things, like right there I had to use it to open up this greenhouse. But for the most part, you really are just going to need Robin and Cheetah Woman. So I thought maybe this mind control helmet had a laser eye ability, but it did not. So when you're done on the left side of this area, come on over to the right side. There's a silver statue you're not going to be able to do anything to. You'll have to come back in free play, and then you'll notice the suit upgrade floating very happily on the bridge there. So use Robin to pull down the ladder, and then you can climb up. And you'll even see a statue of Poison Ivy there. That's kind of cool. Even has the same leaf shirt she has on in Lego Batman 1. And then you will get the diver suit, or the dive suit. I don't think Batman's dive suit can use lasers, but strangely enough, Robin's can. So if you're confused like I was, yes, Robin's dive suit does have lasers. Not really sure why or how, but oh, I guess it's his gun, but I still think it's kind of like, we want to add gold objects in this level, but none of these characters have laser eyes. What do? Oh, let's give Robin's dive suit a gun. And I guess it works. So first you just need to use the dive suit to open up the golden plugs there, and then you'll want to switch to Cheetah Woman. What is her name? It didn't even tell me when I switched there. Still don't know her exact name. I'm just guessing Cheetah Woman. I probably should really look this up first, but I'm just narrating all these videos at once, and I'm too lazy to use Google. Anyway, dig up the final plant, and then switch back to Robin to blow it up, and then you'll have to do the same thing to the other two. And for some reason, I was at a really weird angle, and it just wasn't hitting that golden object. So if that happens to you, it shouldn't take too long to open these up, and if that happens to you, just step in a different way, try to get it at a different angle, and you should be able to knock it off pretty quickly. And then the vine will, or the giant root, will free itself from in front of the door, and you'll just have to go and do the same thing to the other two plants. And I think I've mentioned this before, but I really like these levels a lot because everything is so extremely Lego-ified. It's not realistic ground with a couple of Legos here and there, it's just Lego everything. It's so cool. I wish more were like this, but oh well. Anyway, once you reopen this greenhouse, you will need to switch to Grundy so you can use the swamp, and then you'll be able to knock, what's his name, Brainiac out of the sky once more. So then switch back to Robin, and then you'll be able to pull open this gun.
You can't escape me!
Oh man, I would love to get that ship.
Come on out, Brainiac!
There's so many of them! More to love!
I'll take them all on!
I'll save a few for me.
It's the real Brainiac! He's getting away!
Gotham will soon be just another tiny city to add to my collection from other worlds.
And now the very chatty boss fight of Brainiac. So this is where you're going to end up trapping him at the end of the level, and also where the game kind of becomes a little bit confused at which enemy it wants to be. But for now you just need to avoid his giant attacks, and there's not really anything you can do. For a while he's just going to slam down with these tentacles that he has, and you can kind of come over to the right side here and look at the pretty cool Lego buildings, but you can't do anything until he lets you do anything, basically. So eventually he'll stick one of them into the ground and he'll start following you around, and that just happened instantly. And you just have to avoid the Lego bricks coming out of the floor. If you get hit by it, it's not usually a big deal, but eventually it will show up, and then you'll want to hit it with a batarang. And this took me a couple of seconds to figure out, and I think, like right there, I tried to go up and actually hit it there, but I ended up targeting too many objects on the ground, so for a second I thought I couldn't really do anything else to it. And I tried attacking it with Wonder Woman while flying, that doesn't work, and I tried attacking it with Flash on the ground, and that doesn't work. So I destroyed more of these objects to make it to where they hopefully don't get in the way of my batarang, and it came over here and just destroyed the cars because I felt like it. Really no reason for that. And then I saw a blue stud. Actually, I'm just making up excuses for why I couldn't figure out to throw the batarang at it again. And after a couple of minutes, I'm sitting around expecting something to happen. I'm either expecting his tentacle to go back or for another attack to happen, but since none of that was, I came over here and was like, nothing I can do here, so that must mean I have to go back and actually fling it with the batarang, and that's what you have to do with that one tentacle. And I think that knocks off the part of his hand there. I think that actually gets rid of it. So, there we go. Finally hit it. And then he pretty much goes through. Yep, that gets. Is that? No, not yet. Okay, so that just kind of stuns him. And then he'll do the same thing with his other tentacle. And he'll slam down the one that you just hit, and you'll want to switch to somebody who has power explosive abilities. In this case, it's Batman because he has a power suit. So hit the second tentacle, and then switch to Batman's power suit. And then you can blow up both of his tentacles. And then the final one.
Did it! Now where's that reward?
Don't plan any parties just yet, Flash.
Firing a giant laser. That's just so aggravating.
For now, he will send a few more attacks after you. You'll just want to switch to Batman's sensor suit so you can detect this point that you need to build, and I believe this is a Flash build spot. No, this is a Wonder Woman reflect spot, so stand there, reflect the laser into his face with Wonder Woman's laser, and once you do that, that'll be the end of the level.
My turn, it's all about me now.
Good work, Flash.
Thanks, I used the bricks from Flash Tower.
You mean Wayne Tower?
No, pretty sure it's called Flash Tower because it's mine.
Green Lantern. He's alive. How wonderful!
I know! I love that he isn't dead! How about a hug?
I don't know. What if he's a zombie?
And I thought he was dead.
But it all worked out in the end. What is going on with everybody?
Long story. Let's get back to the Watchtower.
What about Brainiac?
He'll be fine.